So Maya Angelou said that the most important of all the virtues is courage. Because without courage, you won't be able to practice all the others consistently. So it could be loving, caring, generous, but without courage being at the center of all your other qualities and virtues, those things are not going to last. And it's the same with the other areas of your life. Let's say you want to achieve something, you're working towards a goal, you are doing everything you can, and you have this amazing work ethic, you have great interpersonal skills, and you have everything going right, everything is perfect. But if you don't have courage, you are going to find it difficult to do the things that you're doing consistently. Because courage is the one thing that's going to, keep you or help you continue on your journey without bailing, without quitting and giving up whenever, the going gets tough. It's the one thing that's going to allow you, or you're going to be able to continue doing what you're doing, even though there are so many difficulties, so many problems, so many setbacks on your journey. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you why you should face your fears head on. But before we start, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you are interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's get courageous. So number one is courage is going to help you develop faith in yourself and in life. So when you have courage at the center of all your activities, when you are no more afraid to go for the things that you want in life, to stand up for yourself, to stand up for others, to just do the things that you used to fear so much, things that used to make you shake, or you're just always avoiding them. Now you are right in front of them, you're facing them, and you are doing it regardless of the outcome. You are not scared of things going wrong. You're just going to do it with faith. Then slowly you're going to realize that things aren't really as bad as they seem, and things in your life aren't really as complicated or as horrible you thought they were. Because once you start to take action, once you start to, just solving your problems, the fear that was weighing you down, the fear that was, not allowing you to even start to even think that you're going to solve your problems, is going to slowly fade away, and it's going to be replaced with courage. And this is going to help you develop faith in yourself and in life itself, because as you go on, you'll start to see that the only problem was the fear. The only problem was that you were so in your head that the things out there seemed more complicated and more, difficult than they really are. Because courage is your ability, your mental and your moral strength to resist opposition and hardship. And once you start to resist this urge to give up, resist these things that are making you feel like you are incapable, are incapacitating you, then you start to build your self-esteem, you'll start to build your confidence, and you start to see that, it's not the end of the world. Things might go wrong. You might do something, and when things go wrong, you're not going to go to blaming yourself, saying that you're not worthy, saying that you shouldn't have done this in the first place. You're just going to learn from the lessons, and you're going to move on. And this in itself is going to help you develop faith in yourself, because no matter what happens, you're going to be fine. No matter what happens, you're going to be taken care of by life itself. And whether it's problems with your family, your career, your finances, or simply your trajectory of life, with courage at the center of all your other qualities, you're going to be able to solve them. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before you see the results, before things become so obvious and so, simplified that you're going to be, achieving the things that you want. Because there's no such thing as someone doing something consistently for a period of time and they don't see any results. That doesn't happen. Well, they may be small changes, They may be small change that you're not appreciating. You're not appreciating the small progresses that you're making. You want exponential growth. You want things to happen in big ways. You want amazing results. But the best way would be for you to focus on the compound effect, which is going to help you in reaping huge rewards in the end, rather than focusing on, your shortcomings now. Rather than saying that, I've been working on this for a while, I'm only seeing insignificant progress. Instead of focusing on these things, focus on this little insignificant progresses, compounding, becoming this, huge reward in the end. And you're going to be able to do this if you're not focused on your failures now, if you're not focused on the shortcomings now, if you're not focused on the things that are not working right now, because this is not going to allow you to see what you're really making, what's really adding up to become this great result in the end. So whether it's problems that you're dealing with, whether it's a business, whether it's this thing that you're working on, just focus on the little change that you are making now. You're trying to improve your work, your craft, or you're trying to improve your relationships with people or your own personal development. Don't be discouraged because you're not seeing huge results now. Don't be deterred because you're not seeing these amazing results right away. It would be foolish for you to think that way. And you'll only be able to do this consistently if you have courage, if you have this feeling, this ability within you that is going to resist these hardships in life. Your life shouldn't be, full of resistance to things, but there are going to be moments in your life where you're going to develop this ability, this tenacity that's going to help you get through the difficulties in life, get through the things that are making your life miserable. So if you want to get out of this situation, if you want to, come out the other side a winner, you're going to have to appreciate the little change, the little progress that you're making along the way. All right, so point number 2 is that courage is going to take away all the power from your problems and hand it over to you. So before, when you were letting your fear control you, when you were letting all the problems in your life control you, you were so powerless that you resort to just, giving up, quit. What's the point? I have all these problems. I'm not going to be able to solve them. I have all these things going wrong in my life. And this kind of attitude led you to not only give up on making change in your life, it also led you to giving up on your big dreams, because all of us, we have these dreams, we have these goals that we want to achieve, but we're not going to be able to achieve any of them if we are paralyzed by fear, if we are paralyzed by all the problems that we have, if we are unable to bypass all the obstacles along the way. We're not going to be able to do anything in life if we allow these problems to control us, if we allow, our weakness to control us, because there's not going to be a moment in our lives where we are going to be free, completely free of problems. That doesn't happen. It might differ. Sometimes we might have more problems than other times, but there are going to be problems in our lives. And unless we accept the fact, that problems are part of life, life itself is going to be very difficult, because we are going against its nature. We are expecting everything to work out. We are expecting everything to go smooth. But that's not life. And the way to take back your power would be for you to accept the fact that things might not go your way all the time. Things might not work out the way you expect or the way you planned all the time. You might experience some setbacks. You might experience some backlash. You might experience people not accepting you. You might experience failure. But knowing that you're going to be fine no matter what, knowing that you are going to deal with these things and believe in your own ability to overcome them. This way you'll be able to take your power back, and now you are going to see all the limitless possibilities for you to change any situation in your life to your liking, because now you're not letting that problem cause so many problems in your head that now you are emotionally incapacitated to do anything. Instead, you're looking at the problem and you're being, objective about it. You're being very smart about it. You're not just letting it control you. You're not just letting it make you feel like there's no way out. Instead, you're looking at it and you are realizing at this moment that there could be, a solution for this. There could be something that you can do about it. And this in itself is what is going to let you take back your power. And your problems are going to slowly dissolve. They are going to either go away, or you're going to be able to change them and create something out of them, because you know that there's always a seed of opportunity in any problem. And if you are courageous enough to deal with it, then you're going to see that there is something positive that's going to come out of it. And sometimes something that might even change your life. In this way, your problems, instead of being these things that make you miserable, they start to become opportunities. You change the way you look at them and they change their nature. And that's the most amazing thing. That's the most amazing feeling, because you're going to be untouchable once you realize that your problems aren't really, these things that have to make your life hell. Instead, they are things that you can transmute into these opportunities, and sometimes even things that can transform your life in amazing ways. So the problem became the solution to something in your life unexpectedly, just because you were courageous enough to deal with it. Number 3 is courage is going to help you live your life the way you want it and not the way others have planned for you. So this is a very common problem, because a lot of us have people that love us, people that care for us, people that want the best for us, and without knowing it, they have planned our lives. They have told us to go to this school, work at this place, be friends with these people, just do this with your life. And it's weird, because those might not be the things that you want for yourself. But it's hard because it's coming from the people that mean well. It's coming from the people that you admire, respect, that you put on a pedestal. So you're thinking that they might be right. And many people end up living other people's lives. They end up doing the things that others are telling them, or that they think is fashionable, or that they think is the right thing according to others. And they ruin their lives. They ruin their uniqueness. They become something, and they wear a mask to please others. They are constantly, just externalizing everything in their lives. They are looking at themselves, in relation to everything that's out there. And this becomes a huge problem as you go in life, because you're not truly happy, you're not truly fulfilled, because you're not doing the things that you want in life. You are doing things just because you don't want to be rejected, or you don't want to lose the acceptance that you have somehow. But in the end, as you get older, you'll realize that doing the things that others are telling you is the dumbest thing, and it's the very thing that's going to make your life miserable. So courage is going to help you develop this ability to tell people that this is not what you want for yourself. It's going to help you develop the ability to tell the people that are the closest to you and that you might be scared of hurting or letting down, but you're just going to do it anyways, because you're not hurting anybody, per se, just because you are pursuing what you want in life. They might not be happy at first, they might not be accepting of your choices in life, but they are going to see that this is what you want, and if they truly love you, if they truly mean well for you, they'll get on board. At first, it's going to be difficult for you to stand up to this map, this roadmap that others have put for you, but eventually, if they love you, if they really mean well, they are going to get on board, because they will understand that this is what you really want. But the problem is, we're not only allowing people that care for us or love us affect the decisions we make in life. We're also allowing strangers, people that are not invested in our lives in any way, affect our decisions or affect our path in life. And this is very dangerous, because you are using the changing opinions of people and making your decisions based on that. So remember that you're making life-changing decisions based on what people have told you, or gave you an opinion on something based on what they were feeling at that moment. It's not even permanent. It might not be something that they even believe in. that they say something and you take that in, you internalize, and you make decisions that are going to, probably affect your life in the long term. So this is what you don't want to do. You want to be courageous enough to stand up to these thoughts that you're not, that are not in line with your values and your principles. You don't need to argue with people. You don't need to make a point. You don't need to be righteous. You just need to be strong enough to realize that even though you respect that other person's opinion, you realize that that might not be the right thing for you. You respect that person. You have empathy towards that person, but you realize that this might not be the right path for you, because we all have different paths in life. And this is why you need to be courageous enough to take on your own path, even though others might not like it, even though it might disappoint others for some time. Because like I said earlier, if they love you, they'll come on board. So that's it for today, guys. Check out any of these videos for similar content. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share your ideas, thoughts, experiences down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe not to miss my other videos. Until next time.